Before dismantling the Valken Razorback, ensure all paintballs are removed, the hopper is removed from the feed neck, and the CO2 or compressed air tank is removed. To remove the Razorback's bolt, simply grasp the top cocking handle and pull upward to retract the pin from the hammer. Then slide the bolt to the rear of the receiver. To clean or replace the ball detent, use the proper Allen key to remove the ball detent cover from the receiver, exposing the rubber ball detent underneath. After cleaning or replacing the Razorback ball detent, gently seat the ball detent into the slot and replace the cover over the detent, carefully aligning the cover over the detent. When replacing the ball detent cover screw, do not over-tighten a screw, as this may cause damage to the ball detent, the cap, and the receiver threads. Adjusting the Valken Razorback's velocity is accomplished by inserting the proper Allen key into the velocity adjusting nut at the rear of the gun's receiver. To increase the Razorback's velocity, turn the adjustment screw inwards or clockwise. Never adjust the Razorback's velocity over 300 feet per second or twist the screw all the way in. To decrease the Razorback's velocity, turn the adjustment screw outwards or counterclockwise. Take care to ensure the velocity screw is not backed out to the point that it may fall out and be lost. The Valken Razorback's lower tube internals, including the hammer, main spring, and velocity adjuster, are held in place by a steel pin. To access these components, begin by removing the O-ring that holds the retaining pin in place. With your thumb, hold the velocity adjustment cap in place while removing the retaining pin, as the contents are under spring pressure. Carefully allow the lower tube components to slide out of the back of the receiver, including the velocity adjustment assembly, spring guide, main spring, buffer, and finally the hammer itself. With all rear internal components removed, cleaning and lubrication of the Valken Razorback is easily accomplished. During reassembly of the Razorback's internal components, begin by reinserting the hammer into the receiver's lowered tube, taking care to ensure the slot that engages the sear is facing down. The round hole on the hammer, into which the bolt pin and cocking handle engages, must be facing straight up. As the hammer is inserted into the receiver, the hammer will engage the sear. Apply firm pressure to the rear of the hammer and pull the trigger to lower the sear, and allow the bolt to slide past the sear into the receiver's lower tube. Next, reinsert the Razorback's main spring into the hammer, then slip the buffer over the spring and into the receiver. The spring guide rod can then be inserted into the main spring. Place the end cap over the main spring and guide pin and press the assembly firmly into the receiver's lower tube, ensuring the slot for the retaining pin aligns with the hole in the side of the receiver. Keep pressure on the entire assembly at this time, as the components are, again, under spring pressure. Reinsert the Razorback's retaining pin, which will hold the internal components in place, making sure to reinstall the O-ring onto the opposite side of the pin to ensure it won't be lost. To reinstall the Valken Razorback's bolt, ensure that the cocking handle and bolt pin is in the fully retracted up position. Then slide the bolt into the receiver's upper tube. Align the bolt over the top of the hammer, which is resting in the lower tube beneath it. Press firmly down on the cocking handle and bolt pin until it clicks into place, connecting it with the hammer. This is absolutely essential to the proper operation of the Valken Razorback. To access the Valken Razorback's valve, the front plug must be removed using the proper Allen key. Use caution while removing the front plug, as the plug is also under slight spring pressure. Once the valve chamber plug is removed, the self-centering cup seal spring and cup seal assembly can be removed for examination or cleaning. Removing the Valken Razorback cup seal assembly is not a necessary part of basic field stripping or maintenance of the Valken Razorback. To reinstall the Razorback's cup seal, carefully slide the assembled cup seal and spring assembly past the plug's threads. Careful to align the cup seal so it drops through the hole in the valve. Finally, insert the plug into the receiver's threads beneath the barrel and using the proper Allen key, rethread the valve plug into place. Do not over-tighten the valve plug into the Razorback's receiver. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below or visit our website at valken.com.